That was weird. I didn't realize that the all the sound in that cutscene, I guess, was in the music, not in like anything else. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday. Good morning. How are you? Glad to hear it. So, as promised, why are those still on screen? It was supposed to fade away. What the fuck? Oh, that was weird. So the fade didn't happen until I switched screens. I am not hungover, surprisingly, for Saturday morning. Certainly not like last week. I'm actually doing quite alright. Hope you feel better, though. Anyway, so as promised, we are getting into, you know what, something I meant to do before we started today? I was just gonna go on a rampage, killing everything and leveling up. But too late for that. We are joining the mercenaries today. Oh man, I already feel like I gotta sneeze. Yeah, that's all I'm drinking now. See, last week I made the mistake doing mixed drinks with some high proof hooch. Yet last night I only drank beers, so that's why I'm doing alright this morning. Anyway. So yeah, this is the same character profile that we started each of the other factions with. So it's got the same, everything's the same as we left it. We've done all the shrine prayers and all the stat boosts and everything that we can do before now, but spent no learning points other than on things such as sneaking, picking locks, and skinning animals. Oh, little skippage. Anyway, we have done all the initiation stuff, so we don't have to worry about that. We just have to talk to Torloff, say that we're ready to join. Good old Cord promises that the malicious situation on Bengar's farm is dealt with, but as we well know, that's not the case. I don't know why there's flickering on this ivy here, and that upsets me. I've never noticed that before.
You didn't get that from me.
Do I have to? Yeah, I still have the Reese's pack on. I almost went back to Vert's texture pack, but I just didn't quite like it as much, even though I don't like how this changes all of the item icons.
But he knew that all along. I'm not telling you anything here.
It's time, Pog. Who's Pog?
Yeah, he really said that. I'm not telling you anything new.
Nobody ever asked for
Right.
my opinion.
See, I'm having so much trouble understanding this. Everything I read confuses me even more. If you do it before the factions, you get everything, don't you? You get the 10 strength, 10 dex, and 20 mana. If you pick a faction, it often excludes one of those. Like if you pick the mercenaries, you don't get the 10 mana. Sorry, I should have muted my microphone before I did that. That's my understanding of it, but it's been so hard to tell because nobody really emphasizes that. They say everything I've read made it seem like you get more stats after you join. Right, but since I was using this for, I don't know, I wanted some strength when I joined the mages, but at the same time it's more worth postponing the shrine stuff, which I might do when I do the walkthrough, because again, you use the learning points when the cost is lower and then use the other boosts when the cost is higher. So postponing the prayers until, chapter 5 or 6 or something would be more worthwhile. So that's probably what I will do for the walkthrough's sake. Hello, Malvul.
I hardly know what to believe in.
That doesn't surprise me.
Okay, I think we have to talk to Lee
That's really not my problem.
and say we want to join us.
Nothing you can do about it.
I already thought as much.
Yeah, maybe I really should do a formal test of how that works with the factions and see if we lose out on anything by doing it early. I don't think anyone's really sat down and tested that. Or at least nobody who's wrote it out in plain English. Everyone else makes it so damn confusing.
I'm ready to join you.
Then you've passed Tarloff's test?
Yes.
Straight.
That's good. What did the other mercenaries say?
Most of them are on my side.
Good. Then go see Onar now. I've already talked with him, but you'll have to negotiate your pay yourself.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
I don't remember either, Val. What did you ask me to do? There's something towards the end
That doesn't surprise me.
that I failed to do. Or I didn't know there was an alternative for. Good morning, Jasper. Told you not to free Gorn in the vanilla one. Why? What's the difference between the vanilla and the non-vanilla? Did we ever give her a plate back? I think we did.
I am. Oh, what do you want?
Did we? I don't think I have it. Oh, maybe I should go look for it. I don't think I did grab it. I want to do that before we talk to Onar.
Off myself. You hardly know
can't
how to
rely on
believe these days.
That's the first time it was just like you
Not
said.
what I heard. Ever change?
Nothing, you just won't be playing as a mercenary.
I've got my own opinion about that.
It's a bad
Tell me
business.
I don't get it. I'm confused. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not going to have the armor for long. I don't bother buying any of the mercenary armors. Because by the time you can even get the heavy one, all you have to do is free Bennett, and then you can get the Dragon Hunter armor. So it's not even, you don't even get to use it. Don't even necessarily have to do any fighting before you get the Dragon Hunter armor. Malvul, yes, I will be going dex based, so bows and one-handed weapons in this time. Doesn't matter, then you cannot free him if you want.
Things would have turned out differently
Oh, okay.
if it hadn't been for us.
I think I see what you're saying.
That is his strength. So don't tell me that.
That was no big deal.
Yeah, because what I usually do, and I can free Gorn early. I don't remember, can we still get the 300 gold from Diego if Gorn's already freed? We'd always go to Diego early, and then get the armor, and then go around, do shit. I forgot I don't know how to use bows yet. Oh crap. How about you look at the one in front? Yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of the main reason I postponed Gorn until after I've done the mining sites. Then we can get Diego stuff. Just want you to free him to show the different dialogue I have in Chapter 3.
No idea. You tell me.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Tell me that
Right.
isn't true.
Yeah, I will do that. I don't think it's gonna be necessary to get the armor. I mean, could always buy it, but again, not necessary. I don't know how does the medium merc armor compare to the Ring of Water armor? Have I gone through the... No, I haven't done the missing... I haven't gone to Dexter's yet. Weaker or the same, so then, yeah, there's no point to... Unless you use a mercenary belt, has identical stats, yeah. I won't bother then. I'll just get and use the old ring armor. Well, I learned to pickpocket early now. I mean, I guess I might as well if I'm doing some Dexterity. It is, yeah. But since it was dex based and I wasn't doing dex on either of the other characters, I didn't really end up using it. Pretty much. Whoa. A blue filter came out of nowhere. I always trip on that bridge for some reason. I don't get it.
Seen it with my own eyes.
What was I doing here?
But that's terrible. I don't believe that.
I actually forgot what I came back here for.
It's gonna get even worse.
Now that's
Show me-
typical, isn't it?
What did I come back here for?
Everybody knows.
Oh,
by
crap.
now.
Oh, that's right. I was looking for the
And he works all day too.
frickin'
Really?
Maria's plate. Yeah. I was gonna do Wolfgar's. We should test Wolfgar's thing. I didn't see how much experience I actually got last time. So we know we're at 10 now. Let's just see what we get.
Hey, you!
Out and about so early. So pay attention. Remember that.
2 points. Wonderful. Yeah, some of the bows are, you know, a force to be reckoned with. They're... Or what? Their damage to stat ratio is usually not as generous as the crossbows. But I think the best bow outdamages the best crossbow, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken.
Hey, what did you want in there?
Oh, crap. I didn't think they would attack me on sight.
I'll get you yet.
They didn't call the alarm. They weren't chasing me like they were guards. I feel like I might be in trouble. Yeah, so the problem with dexterity-based weapons is that
Terrible.
the damage calculation still depends on strength.
Seen it with my own eyes.
So the damage calculation is...
If I hadn't seen it with my
Well,
own
damage calculation for critical hits is weapon damage plus strength minus the weapon protection of the enemy,
Now that's typical, isn't it?
with a minimum damage of 5.
if I hadn't
So even dex-based weapons. So put it this way: if I were to use this rapier, it wouldn't. I would need 50 dex to wield it, but I would still be calculating the damage based off my 37 strength, not off of the dexterity, which at this point is not helpful, or at any point really isn't helpful. I don't know if I'm.
You again.
It's me again.
I'll get you now.
Alright. This is bad.
I never want to see you in there again, capiche?
yours.
Got it. I didn't realize that they were just gonna come straight after me. I thought they were gonna be like, what are you doing in there and all that.
Well, at least you've got some gold on you.
No, I don't. Oh, he took my gold. What a dick. You give me that
So
back.
Lord Andre accepted you. I expect you to come here and train regularly. Ruga will train you in the art of the crossbow, but the most I'll make a...
That I wasn't expecting. Yeah, give me my money back, you dick. So, because I possessed him, it counted me as a militia. I got the dialogue for it.
To hand over their duties to the royal paladins.
Playing Dexterity is so good because skeletons aren't as resistant to arrows as in Gothic 1.
Every crime
And they aren't immune to it like they are in Gothic 3.
King's guards most severely.
You don't say.
I don't believe that. He'd better shut up.
Alright, so that was interesting
That's
because
not what my husband thinks.
I would have expected
Someone's got to do the work.
that they would have come after me like guards, but for some reason they were coming after me like it was their own property, not like they were a militia. It was funny. For the longest time I actually didn't know that you could damage the skeletons in Gothic 3 with other arrow types. So I was just playing it one day, and somebody was watching me, and she asked like, "Why don't you use the bow against the skeletons?" I'm like, "Because they don't take damage from it." She was like, "What are those?" And she pointed at the exploding arrows on my quick bar. Like, those are exploding arrows. She was like, "Do those work?" I was like, "I don't know. Let's try them." And sure enough, they worked. And that like blew my mind. And after that, I'm like, "Holy shit!" Like, I can just decimate skeletons now. So the point of getting the plate, Onar's plate, Onar and Maria's plate, is that it helps us negotiate our pay with Onar, which doesn't really matter because for some reason I can never get Onar to actually pay me. My understanding is that Onar will pay you if you literally just stand around on the... Oh my god, I do not want the fucking... Why did the bloodfly come after me now? That was annoying. Bloodfly fucked that all up. Yeah, people say that you can get Onar to pay you just by literally standing around on the farm all day, but if you sleep, then he calls you out on that, so you literally just have to stand there. I'm not staying for 24 hours a day just to get another 50 gold. The only enemies with infinite arrow protection are trolls. Yeah. Which actually made a point to make them that way. If you read the manual for the game. I forget that we get the quick backstep with the one-handed weapons. I'm not used to sucking this much. I got spoiled as a paladin. Oh, it really isn't. But I just wanted to show that you could renegotiate your pay. I think another thing I read somewhere is that you could actually get him to pay you the 100 gold. Another thing that I've never gotten to work and never really continued to try and figure out.
He simply needs to
After
practice.
completing quests, you'll say you're useful and actually pays 50 coins. But you only have one quest after you join. So if you do that...
It turned out differently if it...
and everything else can overwrite that. So like if you do the quest, then go to sleep, he'll yell at you for sleeping all day and won't pay you for the quest.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. So it's... I don't even like worry about the payment from him. I don't even give a shit. Oh, really? You can annoy Onar and he'll take 10 off? Oh, yeah, that's right, too. Piss him off about Bulko. What if you kill Pepe? You take another 10 off?
And that's the truth.
Trouble as it is. Really true.
He's like the inverse,
It can't go on like this forever.
the inverse,
Trouble as it is.
what's it called? Lobart. Instead of deducting, the cost from the clothes, he deducts 10 gold from your pay every time you do something.
I have a golden plate here. Would this be yours?
Yes, that is it. Thanks a million.
So, what about my reward?
Do you want to hire on as a mercenary?
Yes.
All right, if you work here, then I should come back when you've discussed.
Yeah, we talk about pay. We get hired, talk about pay. Then go back and talk to her.
Lee sent me. I want to work here as a mercenary.
He's already talked to me. He's the one responsible for you, so suit yourself. But no fooling around here. Leave the farmers and the maids alone, and, above all, don't nab anything, capiche?
Capiche.
For everything else, talk to Lee. All we need to discuss now is your pay.
Same old thing all over again.
So how about my pay?
Well, let's see. Let me think. 50 gold pieces. What do you say?
Per day?
What do you think? Per week? You're really none too bright. So move your butt over here and come get your money. I'm not going to carry it after you.
Well, that's not a whole lot.
Of course, you're welcome to work for me for free instead. Anyway, this is all you'll get.
Alright, so be it. We shall see about that. Yeah, he's kind of got the mobster look going.
You're working for my husband?
Right.
How much is my husband? That's not enough. Go to him and tell him to pay you more.
And you think he'll do that?
He knows what happens if he doesn't, believe me.
Yeah, if you are soft on Sekab, because Sekab, is a manipulative douche, kind of deserves it. Yeah, Onar gets real pissed if you aren't tough on him.
Maria thinks I'm not getting enough.
What?
She said you should pay me better.
That woman has to stick her nose into everything. Did she say how much?
No.
All right. Beginning with your next pay, you'll get an extra 10 gold pieces. But not a coin more, understood?
So be it. Vasily.
What's your...
Onar, he's most...
Oh, I don't have any old coins. I'll be back, my friend.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Why does Khaled always look at me when I walk in? Keeps me out.
I'm ready to join you.
Have you seen Onar?
He agrees.
Welcome aboard. Here, take some decent armor first. I'm glad
That's
to have
decent.
you with us. I already have your first assignment. It has to do with the Paladins. It's time you went to see them.
Yeah,
You
pretty
wanted
much
to go
AOC.
there anyway.
And how can I get to the Paladins now?
Very simple. You'll take our peace offering to them. I know Lord Hagen, the commander of the Paladins, from my time in the Royal Army. I know how he thinks. He doesn't have enough men. He'll accept the offer. At least he'll listen to you. I've written a letter. Here. In any case, that should get you admitted to see the leader of the Paladins.
Sweet. Yeah, they skipped the actual light mercenary armor from Gothic. They went with a heavy rogue armor.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Hey, you.
Welcome to the mercenaries, kid.
Thanks.
As soon as I have something for you to do, I'll let you know.
Will you?
Is it really true?
Can you help me?
I could show you how to use a lot of fighters. The same is true.
Pick that up then.
I want...
Well, let's do some dexterity. Oh, shit, I didn't do it right. Oh, well, too late. I'm gonna level this all up.
He doesn't even know how to hold
Good.
a sword. He never would have thought of that himself.
Alright, sweet. So we can use this now for what it's worth. So he only does abilities. He doesn't do weapon
That
handling.
was obvious all along.
Let's do...
Tell me you didn't know that.
It can't go on.
Let's take that off first. Well, let's go learn us some Quan-handed.
Don't tell me you did. Do you really believe that?
Teach...
I can...
One.
That's been known a long
What?
You've become...
But I want to learn more.
I can...
Why is that happening?
You've be...
about it differently.
Teach...
I can...
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
That's
You've
annoying.
become...
Teach me...
I can teach...
Gossip.
Why is that
You've
happening?
become...
Teach...
I...
That's been known a long time.
We're gonna do it like the
You
cheat
be-
way.
Teach...
I can... You've become.
Teach me.
I can teach.
Yeah, he only wants to teach me once. And he's just like, go the fuck away.
You've become.
But I'm a nag. Hello? Hello? Alright, I can hear myself. So it's working. Yeah! Twitch is just like, hang on, these people aren't watching that. Stop the fucking stream!
Really should have known better.
It's been known a long time.
Not so far.
Happens sooner or later.
Hey, we want to learn us some bowage.
Really didn't deserve that. You listened to the wrong people.
Not anymore.
Look at that.
What do you want?
Don't think that I respect you now, just because you're one of us. I'll tell you
One
something.
of us. One of
No
us.
matter what you're wearing, I can see right through you. To me, you're just a greasy little idler, nothing more.
Greasy little idler kicked your fucking ass.
What's your problem?
I know people of your sort. I detect just yet.
So what?
What's that? Have you ever? If you,
It's just Black Troll.
What?
if you
What's that's
We'll
bad.
skin him alive.
Do you really believe that?
He really should have known better.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
That's the truth.
Don't say you didn't know that.
I guess you're right, it is. Old Gomes going incognitus.
Things I could tell you.
Of course, it could be Mateo as well.
Couldn't get away with that.
Don't say
Old Black Troll, the no problem option changed to already killed one. Nice.
that's been known a long time.
I think I encountered that once. He thinks you need a punch to the gob. Oh, right. Slap that back on. Let's see how we do. How we do on the hurtin'. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. This is the main reason why I prefer one-handed weapons, just a quick backstep. Also just the faster swings. Playing lever 1.3. Perfect mod ever, not changing the story, not adding new stuff. Does it include all those stupid things like the Witcher armor and shit like that? That is the main reason why I stopped playing in the first place. It is a massive difference. Sometimes it seems to almost double up sometimes with the crits. See, that kind of upsets me. I didn't necessarily mind the change to Corinus. I felt like it was a little overdone, but I liked that the docks were kind of more expansive. What I hated was it fucked up like the pathfinding of the NPCs, so I had problems where like Zurus was hanging out in the harbor for some reason. Shit like that. But I don't like it, because if it's just adding them, that's one thing. I hate when it's replacing them. At least if it just adds them, you know, I can always, any character wearing armor I don't want to see. Just use Marvin mode and take it away from them. But sometimes what they do is they'll take like an existing armor and replace a model, so like the Ring of Water armor looks different. I don't like that. Well, still, if they came out with a version that just didn't include any of that shit, I'd be real happy. There's something weird with the crits on this. Some of the crits are doing like just a sliver of their health bar. Other ones are doing the full health bar. I probably should take a look. Let's see what they have 40 weapon detection with 80 hit points. With that sword, I should be doing 100 plus 37. I think my strength was 37. It's 137. is 120. Okay, so I guess I can one-shot these with a crit. I must have just been, I don't know, being dumb. There, where's Vess's armor? Yeah, fucking hell. That pissing me off. Like, why? If you make those optional, like, install options, I'd be fine with that. But I just hate when they get carried away, just adding stuff from other games. Just because they think it looks cool. And it has no... it's distracting. Not cool. But I don't think so, Dota. I don't like it. I don't want to see it. Now, yeah, and I hate that. It's just the general environmental textures are much better as a result of it. The only thing it replaces are, you know, the food and potion textures. And if I could exclude those, I absolutely would. I mean, it's gonna be up to personal preference. Some people don't like the extra challenge. They don't like the... Like, for example, one of the most, how you say... recommended mods for the Stalker games was the Misery mod for Call of Pripyat. A lot of people loved it because it wasn't just increased challenges, but it was increased, like... survival mechanics and stuff like that, which drove me nuts because they were so overbearing. It just made it so hard to, like, pay attention to anything else. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the grind, man. Slaves to the grind, you know?
Known better.
I don't remember what I was doing. I have to go to the city and talk to Hagin. That much I know. We should probably... Oh shit, I forgot these guys are pack mentality. Did I do Dexter? I don't think I have. I don't know where old Gregory got himself. Only adds the extra world and that's it. So I did do it? Where the hell's the letter from... Oh, here it is. I must have already talked... Have I already talked to Vatras?
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
I couldn't get away with that.
Yeah, it adds the extra world, expand changes. I think I played that one, but I still saw... I thought I still saw... like, the extra armors and stuff that I didn't want to see. And some of the expanded world stuff looked bad. Like, when they took away the whole wall between, like, the Zardos... the path to Zardos and to the coast. Like, that looked like shit. Yeah, how you like that 180? What's that trick?
Nothing to be had there.
Fully ripped off, you're messing with a console stream. Who did? Tell me your pack mentality trick. Oh, he did? What a jerk. Needs to get close enough so only one of them get angry, so he does his first anger animation. And then what? Because when one of them gets angry, the other one starts charging too. Only then starts his first animation. I'll let you finish before I look at it. The first one starts charging, you back away. But see, I thought they would both end up coming after me if one of them fully aggroed. Oh well, they were just too close. You might be right, but they were just too close. Added nudity to the game, because that's, yeah, that's... Video game doesn't have nudity, then fucking SJW, fuck, bullshit, all that. Whatever. People demand their low poly titties. It did, it just wasn't really accessible. I'm just gonna clear out the forest and kind of get some XP for the hex of it. Oh man. I gotta get some stew from old Thekla. Make sure we get some all. Oh, I hears you. Oh, there's two of them again. Holy crap, they hurt. Yipe! You see how bad gameplay isn't this Dex walkthrough. What? Oh, but I haven't gotten bow, alright? I'm working on it. I wanted to get to use the, what you call it? The rapier first. None of that food should have been this crunchy. What, like the crispy meats? Or the, oh, the cheese. Well, it's a hard cheese, alright? You see that rind down there? It's a dried sausage, it's like a salami. God, eating is so slow. I do not know what that emote is. Dota. Man with a hat? Oh man. Fucking Paladin. They aren't. It was mostly inside jokes for the one funny cemetery in Gothic 2. I hear you chomping. You pecking bitch. Yeah, Fable had some of that classic British humor. Just dry and insulting. I can use a better bow, can't I? Oh, that's Bospers. Gotta give it to him. I love how they act in this game like mercenaries are outlaws and should be killed on sight by the militia, and yet when you can come and go freely, and even the mercs like Bennett and Hodges could go to the city and like buy stuff. Anniversary Sucks is a remake. I still haven't played it. I have like no desire to. Cave behind the Dead Harpy has the tombs where you find the Paladin swords. Also, those Shadow Lords with Paladin rusty armor. Then the first Paladins come to Corinthus after the barrier imploded. Well, Paladins have been around for generations. Like, the Paladins didn't just exist and show up on Corinthus. Like, as long as Corinthus has been a territory of Myrtana, I'm sure Paladins have come to this island for numerous reasons in ancient history. You know. Oh, you sell some crap.
Sure.
We ain't need that, those, that. Keep that. Not gonna need any of this crap. I needed that. I didn't mean to sell that. Shit. Whatever. Alrighty.
Tell me.
I don't care about Paladins. Seems to be around year 1K. Oh, listen, the flow of time is convoluted. No, it's fiction. Like, it doesn't reflect the continuum of history in our real world. You know, they could have been in the Dark Ages for like 1,500 years. Who knows?
That's really not my problem.
Yeah, it looks fairly modern. It is weird that the armor has never really seen any improvements in designs over the years, like you would expect.
Why won't they listen to me?
Where have you been?
Oh, fuck yourself.
I think this bow belongs to you.
My bow.
In a no.
Who says things like that?
A sheep.
I wouldn't.
Wolf's a wolf. Ah, what the hell?
I ripped a troll.
That. Good work.
Sweet.
Show me.
Yeah, Risen was seen to skip like 200 years. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I can see how, like, Risen... I can make excuses for it. Because Ferenga is kind of an isolated island. You could comprehend that it would not have a lot of the new... It was an isolated island that wasn't really a focus of the Empire. You can understand that, like, since it was just owned by the bandits, they didn't develop firearms or anything like that. They were still using bows and crossbows and shit. The Inquisition, being very traditional and having magic, never really saw a need for it until, you know, the loss of the Flame Titan and the old Flame and all that crap apparently destroyed their access to magic. They had to quickly sort of
You didn't get that from me.
flip everything around and adopt these new weapons.
I'm no better off myself.
Let's grab that bad boy.
Why won't they listen?
Oh, I forgot. I hate the elm bow. Because for some reason, these bows have...
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
They must be going through puberty or something, because when you take them out, put them away, you get this weird thing that starts happening. Where the bowstring just randomly... like, starts stretching out and shit. And it's the weirdest thing, and it drives me nuts. Oh yeah, the 2, like, actual voodoo spells that you get. Man, maybe they fixed it. I don't know, maybe one of these mods fixed it. If it did, then I'm happy.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
And the fact that mages know how to cast fire spells. Well, how do you even come up with that?
There you are.
That was quite obvious.
Sure.
You just, you know, grasping at straws now.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Now, my favorite thing about the fucking voodoo magic in Risen 2 is that it literally became useless by the end of the game because all the enemies were immune to it. Like, the possession spells didn't work. Anything like that. I don't even remember what the other spell was. I think there were only 2 of them. And everything else was, like, item-based. Give me your special beer. Pretty much. The only thing is, when you go Inquisition style, you basically have to murder the natives. It doesn't really give you a choice. And that's, I don't know, kind of a scummy thing to do.
It's a bad business.
So why won't they listen to me?
That doesn't surprise me.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah, but you could save them. I mean, it was kind of contrived, but you could save them. And what's this guy scooting about for? I didn't know this guy ever left. Oh yeah, I forgot he goes and hangs out with the governor.
Halt! Only men who are in
Let me through. I bear a message from the mercenaries.
All right, but I'm warning you. If you cause any trouble here, you won't have time to regret it.
If you say so.
I have already heard of you.
Yeah, my favorite thing about like the factions in Risen 2 is whichever faction you join, you get a companion from that faction who has the exact same abilities you have, so it's not like they're there to balance you out. Oh, yeah, I forgot Chani has, you know, healing magic. Oh yeah, he's gonna, you know, he's gonna bring down the gavel.
I bring an offer of peace from the
Show me.
Grumpily.
I know General Lee. I also know the circumstances under which he was condemned to forced labor in the colony. I consider him to be an honorable man. I am prepared to grant him absolution, only to him. This does not apply to his men, however. Most of them are dishonorable cutthroats and have earned their punishment. I shall certainly not offer them absolution. Report that to him. Was that all?
I don't understand how Lord Hagen has the authority to grant a pardon to somebody who is convicted of murdering the king's wife. How exactly does he have that kind of clout? I know them better than he does because he wants to kill the king now. Yeah, don't even worry about Gothic 3 continuity.
The hosts of
in the valley, but thus far, what?
Yes, Army of Evil, go get proof.
What?
It is a. If
does the then you?
Wow.
I'm looking for.
If you meet, you can have.
Why?
We are on. I told you that we. All right. With at the war, I have.
Why does Hagen breathe so much before he talks? Yeah, pretty much. Because in the first game, he was just like, I can't blame the king. He did what he had to do. And the second game, he's like, yeah, fuck the king. I'm gonna kill him.
Typical, isn't it? Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Where did you pick
I also have to wonder why the Eye of Innos, which is such a powerful
Bad business.
artifact, is specifically kept on this island.
to me?
And Enos gave unto him a
And
portion
Enos should
of
shut the
his
fuck up.
divine power, so that he might undo the work of Beliar.
Belair. Hagen was appointed both governor and judge. Yeah, on the island.
There you are again.
Here I am again. He's the absolute authority on the island, not in the kingdom. So how can he grant a pardon to Lee to return to Myrtana? Hello, Ballad. I can't see. So dank. Have I a spell of light? I do. Let me just put that up there. I will say the holy light may have a longer range for the light, but I hate how it's like a... It's not a steady light. It's like constantly color changing and kind of changing shape. This one is more steady. It's also white, so it's, you know, makes everything more contrast.
Nothing to be had there.
Yeah, Lee tries to get his men off the hook. And yet, when the opportunity comes for him to go back to Myrtana with us, he totally gives up on him. Yeah. Yeah, they can't even keep his motivation straight in the same fucking game. He had so much potential. Oh, I hear you, snarling, gobbling over there.
One less monster around.
The hell are you fighting? A lot of these characters are bipolar. I think the most extreme one is probably Thoris. It was like, you depart on such amicable terms, and then next time he sees you, he's like, well, should I kill you or what?
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Well, no, I think it was pretty clear that he was getting out of here. I think he knew that. We'll have to see his dialogue again when we get to that point, but I'm pretty sure the way he talks about it, he knows he's not coming back to Corinthus. Yeah, exactly.
I'd have gone about it differently.
I don't believe this is gonna change. Touching that. I have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
Do you really believe that? It's no
Let's give me some zoop.
Hey, you!
Which?
The
Want me?
You better not try that, honey.
What about?
That guy is a strong...
Why won't she give me soup?
No big deal. That's all just.
I didn't get the option to ask for soup.
It was just like you.
What do you say this time because I'm not playing the game again?
Believe me.
That wasn't my fault. Alright?
Now you are.
I can't believe that. He ran like Beliar himself was after him.
Nobody will learn anything.
Been there, done that.
I don't think this quest from Lee results in any payment from Onar.
Tell me that isn't true.
That's no secret.
Lee's not even awake.
Can't go on like this forever.
Tell me that isn't true.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
I hardly.
You just got my.
I brought Lord Hagen your peace offering.
What did he say?
He said he would grant absolution to you, but not to your people.
That stubborn fool. Most of the men in the king's army are bigger cutthroats than my men.
What are you going to do now?
I'll pull it.
Do I have time at 1 p.m. EST today or next week? Why? For what? I mean, I have time. I was going to be streaming this at the time, probably.
Is it really true?
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
I'm going to have.
I didn't think you would. If you go back to the Gorn is a.
I've got my own opinion about
Why do you want?
As you know, but his sycophants betrayed me because they tossed me into. I've had a lot of. I shall avenge myself
On the king?
on the king, and on all.
That's all just gossip.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
That's been bad.
The whole co-commentary business. Oh, I see what you mean. Maybe next week. I have plans this afternoon. I was gonna stream this and then stream Sekiro later, but I have time to like cook dinner in between.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Pain.
Oh well, 60 gold.
Sweet.
I wouldn't be so change.
Good thing you're here. I've got something for you to do.
Do you?
Completely.
What is it?
Good. Listen, Onar wants him to cough up
Where is?
in the north of the. If you have, and see.
That's all the money Sekab has to owe for that farm. Why is Onar even fussed about it? That's one mercenary's daily wage.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
I've got no time for things like that.
I'm not telling you anything new.
It had to happen sooner or later.
See if we can beat up old Bronco while we're here. Cause he the big bitch. God, why doesn't Holderness work? You looking at me or what?
Are you the foreman?
If you
You're.
you can bet. I don't mind if you go out.
Forget it.
Then I'm afraid.
Come on and try it then.
Well, in that case.
Well, apparently he's too dumb to see what we're wearing and realize who we work for. Because after we beat him up, he realizes who we are, and then he's like terrified. He's shitting bricks.
Well,
That's...
are you... is that how...
Of course.
There's this guy who...
Not that I haven't pounded...
But...
He just... My father's...
maybe I can help you.
Do you mean that? Okay.
I'll think about...
Suit yourself.
Hey,
I
you...
forgot to ask for more money.
Do you...
Nope.
Alright.
I'm-
Third...
I'm-
May...
Alright.
But hurry up.
Special dialogue as a dragon hunter. I doubt it. I think I might have actually done that before. I think he still identifies us as a mercenary.
So, still got that big mouth?
You're a mercenary, aren't you? I might have known. Don't beat me, please. I'll even go back to work, okay?
Yeah, you do that. What's funny is he is like the toughest fighter
Hey.
on this farm.
Bronco's back.
Really?
Yeah.
Now we deal with Sekob. You might be able to take him,
What
but
are
I think
you doing
Sekob
on my
has
land?
the bad AI.
There's nothing here to steal. Clear off.
Isn't there a piece of land
chapter
in
5,
this
yeah.
blasted country that does...
Go to work.
This land belongs to the big farmer. You're only...
What? And he said, "Get out of here."
Fork over the dough or I'll bash in your teeth.
You're not going after my purse, you criminal. Not you.
Aren't I?
Oh my god. No.
Haha! He actually, I think Sekob is worse. He only gives 100 XP. What's this farm slaughtered by orcs on the save you gave me? Interesting. I didn't know the orcs got that close to the farm. Did I miss that then? I think I did.
We'll see about that.
Will we see about that?
All right.
Where do you have...
Don't hit me again.
We'll pay your rent.
But sir, I don't have it. My last harvest dried up completely. I want to pay my rent, but I...
Cut out that piffle. It rains here all the time and your larders are
Yeah,
full. Pay your rent now or
Or
I'll...
is
No,
rough died
please,
for me.
here, take the gold. I'll even add a bonus if...
See, that...
I'm ruined.
If your entire farm hinged on 60 gold pieces, you're already ruined, buddy. Damn it. Wasn't even worth it. Alright, so we got the goods.
Hey, you! How are things?
Ah, a new face here on the farm. Has the old skinflint finally granted me an apprentice?
I'm not an apprentice.
Oh, I see. I'm not as young as I used to be, you know. You aren't here because the neighbor...
What's the work you do?
Oh, I guard. The animals are very...
Have you seen any...
I certainly have. They passed along the edge of the field near Sekob's farm and
You really
entered the
livened
forest.
up with that.
They were carrying... If my eye... I'm just glad they stayed away from our farm.
What's the truth?
The grass on this side of the big field is always so stunted and dry, so... Oh, the landowner doesn't mind, but Bengar, he says Sekob should pay if I take his animals onto Bengar's pasture. But Sekob won't spend a measly coin.
Maybe I should...
You do that for me?
We'll see about...
Yeah, we know where he is. When you think the harpies in the first two games are just Zisha's minions. Oh, fuck off. You're fixing to get banned. Aha! still timing my dodges as if I had the two-handed weapon. Well, the wolf is encroaching. You go on, nibble on that thing. Or not. I'm sure you're not doing their job if the fields are crawling with field raiders. Yeah, not really. I mean, apparently it was Fester's job, because he's the one who ain't been doing nothing. Seems to be the way of the mercenaries to wait until, you know, things actually cause trouble before dealing with it. You know, wait until the field raiders kill some farmers before you go and eradicate them. I really should be getting a bonus for this. We're going above and beyond the Call of Duty, apparently. But I can also help myself to all damn sheeps. Including the Invisi-sheep. I gotta say, the sheep are like the most heartbreaking when you kill them. Like they're the noises they make are actually like really sad. Yeah, I mean, isn't it his job? Making sure I don't go along and kill all the sheep. Nobody was even tending to these ones anyway. They're gonna wander off someday anyway.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help. You already know
Nobody ever asks me.
He thinks it's as easy.
Do you do an...
Sometimes I let...
Lol.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
I'm not telling you anything new.
It's better to watch out. I couldn't care less.
I collected the rent from...
And? Did he pay?
I had to convince him first.
Well done. When I...
Nothing's ever gonna change days.
Ah, you never have anything else for us.
You just have to listen.
I think in total, the mercs have like the fewest tasks for you out of all the guilds.
Are you out of your first work for me for a day?
So yeah, since we've completed that quest today, after we already got paid, if I just rest until tomorrow, it's gonna say I didn't earn my pay because all I did was sleep.
That was obvious all along.
I can't believe that.
2 seekers actually, and that is a quest he gives you regardless of your faction. You almost won against Cypher.
I've heard a thing or two.
Got a meaty quest in chapter 3? As a mercenary?
Pay me. Oh well.
Oh
60.
wow, he actually did pay me. Look at that. Oh yeah.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
I thought that happened in chapter 5 though. That's what we did to get him to give us the ship. Look at this piece of shit.
Nothing amazes me anymore. My problem.
Maybe I can, do I have an ice block? Oh, I don't. Shoot.
Get that from me.
If I had an ice block, I would have gotten him there.
Nobody will learn anything. Really should
Teach me some bowage.
I can take...
Nobody will learn anything.
What should I...
Of course, that's all
Can't
just
rely
gossip.
on that.
There you go.
Here I go.
Off myself.
Again, on my own. Quest for some fugitives that show up on the farm. Fugitive dude has a name. Oh.
Just listen to him talk.
Why do I kind of remember that? And yet I don't totally remember that.
Nobody wants to know.
Gothic 2 Classic, Ice Block doesn't even work if you only have a single scroll. I think, yeah, that was a bug with a lot of spells. That seems to have gotten fixed, because I remember them happening. Like, if you only had one scroll, obviously, you know, you wouldn't have a spell anymore after you cast it, so you'd, like, put his hands away. And if you weren't targeting you weren't focused on the target when it took the hit, then it wouldn't do full damage, or it wouldn't do any of the special effects. That was a very common problem. I haven't even done Dragon Hunter in so many years that I don't remember it that well. Well, I guess we also get Balthazar's quest that we're about to do now, and that only happens if you're a merc. Answer some spell effects. Well, that was a glitch I would take advantage of in Gothic 1, kind of. Any spell that did lingering fire damage, I could hit him with that and then take out that stupid Dark Mystery staff. That would burn them to a crisp in like half a second. Switch your last fireball, auto switches to Ice Block. Interesting. Is that still a thing in Night of the Raven? Happens if you killed the militia on Bengar's farm. What do you mean? What happens if I kill a militia?
Stop shouting at napping!
Jaxiu, thank you for following. Big Gildas militia. Oh, okay. So, if you're any guild...
Let's wait and see what happens.
Balthazar the shepherd isn't allowed on your pasture?
Oh, yeah, that story. I told him Sekob should pay me money if he wanted to lead the sheep into my pasture. To tell the truth, that's only harassment. I just can't stand Balthazar.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
So, it doesn't give us a choice now.
That doesn't surprise me.
Might have to kill these militia for real, even though we supposedly dealt with them.
You can't rely on that.
Need to be either a mercenary or kill the militia.
That isn't true.
But I am a mercenary and it won't let me do it.
Same old thing, all over again.
Fucking Rick.
What the? You're in for it now.
Man, I didn't realize they did the running swings.
Put that
Rumble
weapon up.
doesn't give
You're
a
in
shit.
for it.
They do the runners? Holy shit, have they always done that? I remember these guys being like real hard to deal with. I didn't realize that they did that. Can you like come at me, bro? It has no repercussions because they're not actually militia. I mean, it's just the flags don't work because they're not real. They're also, since you can kill them without having to stab them on the ground, that shows that they're kind of like some of the bandits where they're just default hostile, but they have a flag keeping them from attacking you on sight.
That's all just gossip.
As if I
Hard.
had enough problems.
Huh.
There's nothing you can do about
Well, why can't I do the do? It says an opportunity will present itself. Maybe I have to wait until chapter 3 for some reason. Oh, my nose. Quest for Balthazar's bug. The triggers don't work most of the time. Well, good to know. So glad. It's just gonna stay in my quest log for infinity.
That's all just gossip.
Show me there isn't.
I couldn't get away with that.
Probably. I wonder if there's a way I can like Marvin mode it and somehow get it to work.
Tell me that isn't true.
I agree with you completely.
I couldn't get away with that.
I agree with you completely.
That was no big deal.
Alright, well, so be it. It might be if you bring Malik back, maybe that'll let you do that, because then, like, you're actually helping Bengar's farm. He's like, fine, I'll let that asshole come back. Anyway, what do we gotta do now? Gotta go talk to Vatras. And when you're just, like, quietly wandering through the fields in the wilderness, it is kind of, like, surprising how much ambiance they really put in this place. Like, all the little sounds you hear, like critters scratching in the grass, or the birds chirping in the trees. Wutras, father of Vatras. Wasn't Wutras one of the water mages or nomads in Gothic 3? Wood ambience. I don't know, I never really wandered in the woods in Gothic 1 for some reason very much. I found them a lot more intimidating. For reasons unknown. NPC who tells you not to go into the forest. Was it like one of the first guys in the new camp? Those weird guys standing, like, asking for beer. Or no, it was one of the guards on the bridge. He had that really weird, like, stalker voice. He was like, "Don't go in the forest on your own." Oh, he was a weirdo. Freaking bloodfly, like, moving in on this territory like they own the place. I'm gonna show you who's boss. Bitches. No one takes a piss out of you until, yeah, classic.
Really, how interesting. Don't tell this to anyone.
Yeah, he warned you about the orcs. The other guy warned you about, well, the beasts.
Everybody knows by now.
The beasts.
Go away, don't tell me that.
We'll buy some of those. Those will be useful.
Now that's typical.
Oh, I need that. Whatever, we'll find another one.
But that's terrible.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
I know. I can't believe he lied to us.
That's not what my husband thinks.
And he works all day, too.
I don't know why this guy ends up getting, like, some,
Who says things like that?
like, massively powerful bows.
But that's terrible.
No goddamn reason. And some... He's got, like, such a limited selection, yet they're, like, all across the spectrum.
But that's terrible.
And he works all day, too.
That's not what my husband
Here I am again.
Sure.
So it is Martin who has the Master Sword, right? And I think we already spoiled that, and now he's equipped it.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
If he hasn't, we should probably buy it now. I think it's like 2,400. We should be able to afford it. What's the other way to get the Master Sword? You have to kill Cassia, right? That's the only other place you can get it.
Works all day too. Listen to me talks to
Oh, boy, that guy really fucked with you.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
You find some good weapons. I mean, we found this in the chest, the Orc Slayer.
Go away, don't
Oh, both of them wield it? Okay. I know we can buy it from Ramirez. I just think I might have already opened his inventory,
That's what I've always
which means he's probably equipped it.
These are
Nothing amazes me anymore.
No,
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
The path of virtue is long and rocky.
Hey,
Yeah, he's equipped it. Shit.
what?
Then pay.
Things I could tell you.
But he knew that all along.
Wonder if I can... Because that's a really annoying bug. I wonder if I can kind of cheat it. Buy. Were. To. Put it down. Equip that. Take that. Go back to you. Maybe now he'll sell it.
Then
Yes. Look at that. I know how to do. We only need 10 more decks to equip it. Free Master Sword in Zardas' old tower in the Valley Mines. Oh, good to know. Whatever.
That is the will of Inos.
I'll do this just to get this sooner.
That will never change.
Who says things like that?
Mommy well spent.
The path of virtue is
Honestly, I
long
witnessed
and
it
rocky.
myself.
I agree with you.
He'd better shut up. Someone's got to do
Alright, I have to use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll go talk to Lord Hagen. So, BRB. Alrighty.
I witnessed it myself.
Will it ever change?
No one really wants to hear that.
We borrowed money yet?
He'd better shut up.
Can I? No, come back.
I don't believe that.
We need to talk to Vatras. Let's join the Ring of Water so that I might get the armor. And then we'll proceed with other things.
But with it, the tree.
But
I
with
have a
it,
message for if you.
I'll do good.
When
I choose good. I am ready to.
so you deliver.
Yes, but he sent me.
To me, it was important. As far as you have, I can sign. May Ada, they will await you. Probably do not.
let's do it.
That's the first I've heard of it. And that's the truth.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. Everybody knows by now.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Everybody knows by now. And he works all day.
These are bad times.
What do you remember, Belle? What is it you remember? Don't upgrade my guild. Oh, do the eye recovery thing first. So that Zardas is all like, "Eh, you're not good enough." Like, be a lad. Shut your whiny mouth. Oh, we haven't taken out these bandits yet. Recompense.
doesn't see that, I can't help it.
And that's the truth.
I heard that the ring is going to meet in your tavern.
That's right. They should be starting just about now. I wonder what's taking them so long.
They should be here before long.
We'll see.
We shall see.
More, believe me.
Love how this secret society meeting happens right here with all these other idiots watching.
No idea. You tell me.
Is it really true?
All
right, my young friend. We have come together here to celebrate the...
Yeah, I'm a ring.
No, any...
They put a ring on it.
What here? Look like if... And...
Nobody will learn.
I'm fine. Now go, brother, the bandit Adenor.
Gone.
A fresh...
Gone fucked up putting his pants on. So did Cavalorn, and so did Martin.
Same old thing.
What idiots.
All over again.
That's not what I...
If you skip through the dialogues too quickly, they don't put their old armor back on until they get here.
So you're the new fellow.
That's right.
Welcome.
That was obvious all along.
That was no big deal.
Certainly.
No, right.
You
Think
listened
that?
to the wrong people.
That was no big deal.
That was no big deal.
That doesn't surprise me.
You don't have to tell me that.
Don't need mine.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Can't give Larry's his back until he's back in town for some reason.
That's not what I heard.
Let's have us a nap.
It's no secret.
You hardly know who to believe these days. It's a bad business.
I couldn't get away with that.
Shall we try and wipe out these bandits? I don't think it's gonna go too well, but we've got spells to pull, I think. What is with that blue fog?
I'm staying out of it. Who said that? I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
Psych. Oh fuck, they're all coming. No big deal, I gotcha. Hello. Dork. Now. Nothing. You ain't shit.
Nothing there.
I saw another sword. That leaves one archer and one normal. Let's pull the normal.
You're in for it now.
Am I in for it now? Well. What the fuck, dude? Jesus. Oh shit, he's shooting. Yeah, eat it. If you're far enough away, their AI doesn't pull with the rest of them. Alrighty, the roads are safe again. What is with that? Must be some, like, option in the menu. Oh, that doesn't help. Well, that's broken. Ackle disappeared. He's right there. What are you talking about? Well, obviously his bench is an interdimensional portal. Every time he parks his ass on, he goes to the Nether Realm. God, all this walking.
That's an open secret.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Hey, you! The Brothers of the Ring have sent...
Good. I shall send you. Bring this may...
Alrighty.
I got the missing ornament from Lord Hagen.
You see? I thought the Paladins had it.
And you were right.
But the
Dork.
human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adonis, and the wrath of the gods was with them.
I can't believe that.
That's not what I heard.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I've heard a thing or
There you
It
You
can't
can buy this crap.
I've got a... I wouldn't...
wolf skin. Good work.
That's not what my husband thinks.
but he knew that all along.
There you
Trouble is
Well, the proofs was that there was no voice director. Yeah.
It's gonna get even worse.
it was quite obvious.
Sure.
That happened a lot in these old games.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
But that's terrible.
You mustn't believe everything you hear. I can't believe that.
That's really not my problem.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
That's typical, isn't it?
I already thought as much.
There's nothing we can do about it.
I won't tell her a thing from now.
Oh, it often freezes and then unfreezes. Because he takes the boar skins but does not have dialogue for it.
But that's terrible.
So it just hangs up for a second because it's trying to find dialogue that doesn't exist.
Listen to me.
I stole your bed. What you gonna do about it?
Show me...
Mateo's an interesting merchant because he doesn't have jack shit. The only thing he will ever sell you is that armor, and it's not worth buying because you can just steal it from next door.
That doesn't surprise me.
He does have a line for them? No, he doesn't. It hangs up with the boar skins. He just takes them, and then the dialogue hangs up until he talks about the sheepskins.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Hey, you!
Here's your aquamarine ring. Good for you. I thought you'd lost it.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Have you ever used a teleporter stone?
No, but I've heard of them. The water mages aren't too sure about those things yet.
I've given it a try.
I don't believe
Well, I think he'd walk out.
It definitely had more jacks than most games of the time. I think some games did have more. It wasn't the first game RPG to have dialogue, but
That's not what I.
Yeah, when you compare it to other games at the time, which mostly had like
That's not what my husband.
text dialogue menus.
Can you help?
Okay.
One of the.
I see. No problem.
Let's
Really?
do
Okay,
it.
let's.
Where?
To the dense forest.
Then let's go.
I've already been to
He simply
the
talks
ruins.
too much.
Well, what are some examples, Val? Because I can't really think of many. Like, I know there were some that had some dialogue, but, like, whole conversations were not necessarily voiced. Alright, well, yeah.
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm so that he might.
Well, because they took it seriously.
These are bad times.
Are you talking like the English dubs, or specifically like the...
Better shut up.
I don't know.
And he works all day too.
Really? How interesting. That's not.
Because I don't think that the English localization team for this had a big budget. And that's why they couldn't even afford to get Diego's voice actor to show up a second time around. Wait, Final Fantasy X came out before this? Well, let's not forget that this game was kind of rushed. Like, between this and Gothic 1 was not a very long development time. So I'm sure that all the localization had to be done pretty quickly.
Yes.
All right,
And as we always say, do not tell him to turn around here, because otherwise you will never get his help here again. Did it really? I thought Gothic 1 came out in like 99 or 2000. Oh, jeez, really?
There's another of those scummy beasts.
There sure is, Larry's. Oh, Larry.
One less monster around.
Larry's, I can kill him as quickly as you. Aren't you supposed to be, you know, the tough guy? It's close enough. Oh, God! Where'd you come from? Oh, boy. Ow, 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 ow. Please hit it, please hit it, please hit it. Larry's! Start smacking it, for Christ's sake. Let's fucking run in circles around it. Yeah. All the pieces. I never played any of the Ultima games besides Ultima Online. I have a couple of them on GOG. Where'd this thing come flying out of left field? Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, that's kind of the issue is... Which way do you fucking go? I think he goes this way, don't he? Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, because you can just lean on him for this whole segment. Kind of trivializes it. There he is. Stop backing off, little bitch. I'm literally better than he is. The only reason he has the advantage is he's invincible. I don't know why he gets the bug here where like he can't stand still, so it constantly makes like footstep sounds. Weird. It is weird. Ultima 9. And we got the chance, yeah. I never played any of them. Except Ultima Online. Which was like not only my first like MMO, but like my first exposure to these kind of medieval fantasy games. So it is kind of nostalgic to me. Oh, the music didn't happen. Fuck. Alright, well done, sir.
There. You should be able to do the rest by yourself.
I don't know how much of an RPG Deus Ex is, but it definitely has enough of it, in, especially in the dialogue. Deus Ex is like 2000. Okay, so that's all the ornaments, right? So we can just go back to the water mages. I think it's close enough, Jack said. You know, it's more of an adventure game, I guess. But the depth of a lot of it, I think, qualifies it as an RPG. Considering the, you know, a lot of options you have for like dialogues and problem solving and stuff. It's diverse enough. I think you can call it role playing. You know? Look at this dork. I just want to be able to get that last 10... Oh no, I can't get 10 decks like that. Costs two learning points for every point now. We'll probably invest that in bow instead. Ah, should I? Oh, hello, piggies. Alright, for fuck's sake, there's a little, like, 1-inch step. Are there items that increase dexterity that I can get so I can wield the maestro sword? At this point, I could go kill the black troll. I feel like I should. Oh, them wargs. Oh, them lot of wargs. Oh, don't you be snarling. This one just giving chase. Just had to get them barks in. Oh yeah, made it. Oh, we gotta talk to Isgaroth. I can wait. I just want to see if I safely get to the Black Troll area from here. Most realistic rock texture I've ever seen. Big old stripes. Oh, them some woofs. Oh, sweet. We did dodge them. Look at that. I know this cave here is populated by skeletons at some point. There's skeletons and mine crawlers. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Yep, I can hear the skeletons. Oh crap, I can barely hurt these. Oh God almighty. Oh, that's not happening now. That thing ever quit? Oh no. Why? Alright, stand by.